All right, welcome back out. Bit of a extremely late start for me. It's a little unusual. I didn't hit the water till after 8:30, and yeah, a little bit of an estuary session today. Just going to target some estuary species, see how we go. Fishing a neapish tide today. It's sort of top of tide running out currently. It's a bit of run to it, which is pretty good. Spotted a couple of fish just back here a bit further. I've driven up in front of them. Just going to drift back, see how we go. Oh, we got a bite. That's got it. I think he's very big, flathead I'd say, yeah. There he is. Well, it's not really what I'm chasing, but I'll take that. Something. Alright, pop the hooks out, drop them back in. Hey, come on buddy, settle down. Alright, got a 3.5 inch RT shade in there. Wacky saggy colour. Water's quite clean at the moment. He's got that down pretty deep. Gotcha. Okay, a little floodie, off you go. First fish of the day, hopefully a few to come. Give this one more cast through here. Alright, we've got some, I think it's another flathead I'd say. Must be a few hanging around here, yep. Another flathead, oh, nice release. Yep. That's not what I'm going for again. Oh. Struck that one hard, I tell you. Poor little floodie. Plenty of these guys around, that's for sure. Not target species though. Alright, we've got something. We're finally on. Wow, it's the world's smallest jewfish. That is a tiny Jew. Little 3.5 inch RT shad in the nose. Very small Jew. Pop him back in. Off you go, buddy. Whole bunch of fish underneath the boat now. Could be his mates. Well, it's a slow start, but we've got some fish. A few flatties and now a little baby Jew. So something going on. I'm probably persisting in a spot where there's not a lot of fish. Might move soon. Try and find a bit more concentration of fish. All right, time for a move, I think. Just spotted some fish on a drop off here. I'm going to go back up and have a crack. Wow. Yeah. All right, we got him. Fish right underneath the boat here. He's got him. That's got him. Oh, that's a big fish. That is a big fish. It's a big fish. That is a big fish. That is a big fish. Sick. Wow. We're gonna have to chase this one. It's a cracker. Line him up straight underneath the boat and he ate it. They'll love that. Oh, heading towards the electric. About 3 or 4 fish there where I hooked that fish up in front of me. This is a big threadfin. This is maybe 20 plus. Whoa. Woohoo. We've got a battle on our hands here. Oh, this is crazy. Going up against the current now. Oh, wow. This is an epic battle. I hope I win it. We're going against the current at speed here. Alright, right on top of him now. He's sitting on the bottom. Guy's got some weight. That's a big, heavy threadfin, that one. Oh dear. I feel we're still a little ways away from landing this fish, unfortunately. See him on the See him on the front sounder there. Here he comes. Oh my God, that's a beast. That is a beast. Looks like a friggin' shark, it's that big. Oh. Just come up to say hello. Oh God. Come on buddy, give up. This is epic. What an epic battle. Truly is a big fight, this one. But it's a really big fish. It really is a big fish. Here it comes now. Oh my God, look at the size of it. Pinned right in the corner of the mouth. I thought it might have swallowed the lure, but I've got him right in the corner, so there should be no chafe on the leader. Oh, that's a proper threadfin. Oh God. We got him. Oh my God, yes. Oh wow. Oh my God. This thing is an absolute beast. This is pretty epic. I'm just gonna drive up the shallows because it'd be easier to release the fish in the shallows as well. So I'm gonna swim over the bank and get the big camera out, get some footage of this thing. It's huge. Oh. Oh wow, absolute animal this thing. All right, I'm gonna try and pick him up, see how I go. Check that thing out. What an animal. Look at that. Absolute animal of a fish. Look at that. Woo. Super pumped with that fish. It is an absolute beast. Look at that for a threadfin. All right, so my RT shad's come out. Little 3.5 inch RT shad has done the damage. Hook's pretty straight. All right, we'll quickly throw him in the brag mat. Woo! Yes, new PB. 136. What an absolute giant. 136. Woo! My new PB. Okay, now hopefully this fish swims away. Really hopefully it swims. I'm going to give it a good swim. Try and get it going. Wow. So I haven't done a lot of this type of fishing for a while for various reasons, but I have caught 4, I think this might be 5 over 1.30 m now, and this one is the new PB, 1.36 m. So I've got 1.31 m, 32, 33, and I've just jumped a couple to this big animal here. So I'm going to try and swim it. It's biting on my hand. It's pretty healthy. It is bloated. It did go deep. So I'm just going to swim it and see how we go, basically. He's definitely biting on my hand. In my very first video that I ever created, I actually caught a fish nearly this big on that day, and I didn't film the day session, but I filmed my intro to my YouTube channel. So we're probably 3 years on now of YouTube videos. Fairly fitting that we've got another giant. It's been a while, to be honest. It really has been a long time coming. This is an absolute animal. 1.36 m, so I really can't believe it, to be honest. It's so cool. Such a beautiful fish. It's really biting on my hand, but it's not really doing a lot beyond that. Okay, we're up in less than 1 meter of water now. He's biting on my hand, but I just don't know. He's not doing a lot apart from biting on my hand. He hasn't kicked at all. I didn't have him out of the water very long. I tried to be pretty quickly with him. He's very bloated, as I said, so might just see how he goes. I don't think he's going to be any good, to be honest. I might have to keep this fish. Oh no, there we go, got a kick. All right, we're going to keep a good eye on him. Look at that fish from away like that. That's pretty cool. God, it looks like a shark down there in the water. It's that big. He's up right now. He's swimming in the right way. Swimming under the boat. Yeah, he's swimming up right now. Yeah, he looks pretty good. There he is. Just keep an eye on him. I'm going to stay with him if I can. Kind of lost sight of him now. He's down a little ways off the bottom. Here he is. He's upright and swimming. That's good. That's a really good sign. He's staying up in the shallows here. I'm just going to stay here for a bit, see what happens. Well, I'm pretty happy. He's probably going to be okay. He was very upright and swimming nice. All right, so I'm just getting a grasp of what actually happened then. I'll run you through the gear first. So I'll start with the lure. That's the old RT shad. I'll give you a quick look at that. Wakasagi RT shad, 3.5 inch, absolute awesome lure. Now that's on a head Hunter Extreme jig head. Now they're pretty hard to find. They're in a yellow packet. They're not the head locks. It's called the Head Hunter Extreme. It's a 3.0, so it's a short shank 3.0 with a wide gape. Excellent hook for this lure, specifically for this lure. I got 30-pound system shock fluorocarbon leader hooked in the corner mouth. There's a bit of chafe on there, but still really good to go, that leader material. I will retie it, but yeah, 30-pound system shock fluorocarbon to 30-pound AMZ P4 braid. So that's 2.5 in diameter. I generally talk diameters, but it is 30-pound. And then top of line gear here, we've got a Dobbins Ecstasy 724 cast rod, so really high-end stuff. And top of the line reel, you can basically buy the Antari 70 from Shimano. So what really happened there was I spotted those fish coming over when I drove in, and it took me a little while to get back on the GPS and get back on the spot. I spot locked basically up right on top of the fish, and as this boat was turning up, I saw the fish on the sonar underneath the back of the boat, and I could see a couple that were in front of the boat off the front side scan sounder, transducer I should say, which was on the sounder next to me. And I basically just lobbed it in front of the boat, and I basically just was hopping that lure down, watching the boat come in next to me and watching the fish on the sonar below me hopped it up a little bit off the bottom because it was about 4.5 meters or so. It's eaten it, set the hook, and it's just come straight up to the surface, and I've just gone, holy dooly. I had to call it meter 20 plus. I didn't want to go too crazy with my predictions because it's been a while since I've seen a really big fish like that. Yeah, once it came up, took off, epic battle ensued, chasing around all over the place because there's a few crab pots and stuff around here. I want to stay on top of the fish so I don't get caught around a crab pot and all that. And then it came again, and I was like, holy moly, this thing is huge. This is, again, I didn't want to call meter 30 plus just in case it was like 125 or something, but it was just ridiculously big. I knew it was a huge fish. So I really wanted to land it. I was worried that this lure down quite a ways with 30-pound leader. You know, would take a fair bit, but you know, I think there has been one occasion I've been rubbed off on 30 before. This is really good leader material, the FC System Shock Fluorocarbon. That's why, you know, like all my gear, I spend a little bit more. A lot of people, you know, figure, you know, just the budget stuff's fine, but when you hook a fish like this is when you know you've got the best gear in your hands, that it's worthwhile. Like, I may still caught that fish with cheaper stuff, but there's certainly more chance when you've got the best you can basically buy with money. There's a reason why it's more expensive, and I certainly like using the dearer stuff. So that's a really expensive combo as it's set up. The leader's expensive, the braid's reasonably expensive, the rod and reel are out of control, but hey, you know, I don't drink anymore, and I don't gamble, so I like to spend money on something, and fishing tackle is certainly my jam. So that's my outfit. You know, it weighs nothing, and that fish was out of control. That was really cool. Super pumped. You know, big PB. One day maybe I'll crack the meter 40, but to have I think that's 5 now over meter 30. That's pretty cool. All on lures. That's my first one of plastic. All the other big threadfin I've caught is on soft fibres. So to catch it on an RT shad was even more special. All right, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to go back and try and catch another one. It's good to know that fish swam away. I was a little bit concerned. It was biting on my hand quite well, but it was staying upside down for quite some time. Right it up, and it was swimming around for quite a while. So I'm keeping an eye on it. If it comes up, I'll probably see it, and I'll do a little drive around before I head off. But I'm pretty confident that fish is okay. And if it's not, then I'll put a live well. I've got some ice in there. I'll throw it on ice. They're still good eating. I've eaten them, you know, over meter 30 before when I wasn't confident that it's going to release, and that they taste fine. All right, I'm going to go back and try to do it again. I just caught a meter 36. Gives you a bit of an idea of the bait that's kicking around in that joint, so no wonder there's a fish there. But yeah, I'd say a lot of little fish of some description, I reckon. Oh yeah. Oh, whoa. Don't know if that 3D come through the front and through the back, and there he is on sonar. Pretty deep there, pretty high off the bottom, pretty hard to target. So I'm doing a little bit tough now. I've come back, tide's about done, and there's not much going on. So I'll probably start cruising back. Yeah, maybe on the run in we might start to see something going on back where I started, but yeah, I'll probably give up on here. I just can't really see too many fish. All right, let's keep looking around. All right, it's getting late in the afternoon. I'm going to pull a pin now on it. Yeah, what a cracking day, really. Not a lot of fish, but to catch that fish of a lifetime today, after, you know, sleeping in, getting out on the water after 8:30. And still catching such a good fish was pretty cool. I'm glad I made the decision to come out. Wasn't intending on coming fishing today, but definitely worthwhile in the end with that absolute awesome fish. Such a great fight. It was ridiculous when you think back on it, and just how big it really was. It's really cool. All right, I'm gonna hit the frog and toad, and I'll catch you next week. Cheers, guys.